We now talk about EMCC, the European Mentoring and Coaching Council, with an aim of using now the next about 5 minutes to condense most of that information about why EMCC, what makes it different, how do you get accredited, and what are those accreditation level, just in a couple of minutes, so that you get a first glimpse, and then you can go ahead and just get more information either by a credentialing, clinic info, call, website, whatever you want, but this will give you a start for EMCC. Kirsten, if I ask you why EMCC, what's in there that you find particular for this coaching association?
So I think that EMCC offers a broader development perspective for coaches. So EMCC is not so much test and compliance based, but more development based. So EMCC it's called individual accreditation, so that's their way of saying certification. Includes supervision and reflective practice, and also integrates coaching and mentoring. So it's not just about coaching, and so I think it's broader, and it has this developmental perspective, and focuses on deliberate practice, critical reflection, awareness of content, continuing development. So it's excellent if you want to combine a certification with your development as a practitioner. Mm-hmm. And I would say in Europe, EMCC credentials are widely recognized by HR department and learning and development teams. I think internationally, ICF is still more recognized than EMCC, but an EMCC accreditation signals professional maturity and reflective depth. And I think especially for the more advanced coaches, EMCC is seen as an additional kind of badge of honor.
And I think that is given also by the substance of the association that is more founded in research and academical university, and all of the vibe of how do you embed research in your practitioner life. So I think that gives it a different, you said it, a different badge.
Yeah, and it's more about qualitative research rather than quantitative research. It's about making sense of things.
Yeah.
So how do you do it, I think, would be the next question. And I would say we could start by introducing the levels. EMCC has a foundation level.
Yeah.
Then we have practitioner, senior practitioner, and master practitioner, plus a gazillion of specialized others that we're not going to be talking about today.
And each of those levels, they have a clear perspective. Like foundation is for people, for like managers, or anyone that's using coaching skills, not necessarily being a coach. So very clearly defined, you're using coaching skills. Senior practitioner and practitioner, yes, they're for coaches, and that says already from the terminology, you're expected to be either coaching a more higher level, more depth, the senior practitioner, or you're starting and you're growing your practice, while master practitioner has the particularity of being the accreditation being based on impact and contribution to the profession. So application is based on showing how you as a coach have been supporting the development or the body of knowledge, how have you been involved in research, in books, in promoting the profession, and so on. So heavily focused on a different function of promoting coaching, and not necessarily on just how many hours of coaching have you been delivering to your clients.
Yeah. And EMCC also has requirements for the different levels, education requirements and experience requirements. The experience requirements tend to be less than the international coaching federations, but the requirement that is added is that with EMCC, the main way of gauging your growth or your development as a coach is your own reflections. So you are asked to write 5 reflections in which you focus on an event in your coaching. You describe what you learned from it. You describe how your practice changed as a result of your reflection. And you do that in detail, referencing the capability indicators of the EMCC. And you do that for your practice, you do that for continuous professional development, and you do that for a supervision session that you took. Also, EMCC requires you to take at least one supervision session every 3 hours, 3 months, every quarter, or every 32 hours of coaching practice.
And because you mentioned indicators, there's a full YouTube playlist that we constructed on looking at all of those layers, all of the levels, and how are those indicators being reflecting and could be reflecting in your reflections or in your work and how you are growing as a coach. Kirsten, I think that's about it about the EMCC, right? If you have any questions, join a credentialing clinic, come to an info call, send us an email, we're here.
Yeah.
Take a look at it, because I find also it brings a lot of value on the coaching profession and on the ecosystem of coaching market.
Definitely.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.